welcome back to my stream from earlier on. This is my third stream in together total. Before we do the main quest, I will be going to do the that can kill two birds with one stone, actually. So we'll activate this quest.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program.
For those who that don't know, Eldridge is an ancestor of Cedric Diggory from the Harry Potter series.
It's missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Levioso!
Before we go and meet Ellen,
Revelio.
grab these few field guide pages and this to daily key. We'll also activate this quest.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoct.
It's a gift, truly. So, I'd get them myself. I was hoping you...
Sounds simple enough.
Ah, really? The passage is hidden.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
So we might as well do this one on the way to do the main quest, because
witch statue
we have to go through Hogsmeade anyway. So this one is 0, which is the demiguise. Then the bottom one is number 5. which is the crab-like picture.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
So any fans of the series will know this is the passageway
Incendium.
what Harry uses in Prisoner of Azkaban when the twins give
Goodness.
him the
Who knew this was all down there?
Marauders map to get to Hogsmeade. The details that the developers have put
Be
into
how
this
I get
game is
down.
amazing.
Looks broken though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick.
Remember to always look around because
This
there will
castle
be
will never cease to surprise me.
gear, money, ingredients about.
Incendio! I'm going to have to get past this.
So to do these, you need to use Accio, Leviosa, and Reparo. So this one, first one is Levioso. Second one is Reparo and Levioso.
Incendio!
Accio that down.
Reparo!
Repair it.
One more to go and I'll make it
And
across.
then Levioso.
Aha! Got it.
Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. It's looks like the police choppers about in my area.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
So before we return back to Gareth, we're gonna do this one. There's a chest over here and some ingredients.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction. Don't rush it.
There are 5 of these mazes throughout the islands, and at the centre of them is a legendary chest. Sometimes it does glitch, at least on the Xbox it does. On one of them where you get to the chest and it won't open. Just exit out, go back to it at another time and it should fix itself.
Revelio.
Can get a collection chest here. As well as some coins. Oh, it's my favourite wand handle. Oh, one of my favourites. Should always let you know though that all the chests are not, you don't get the same items on the same chest all the time. It's random from each playthrough.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Backed by dark wizards he was.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And do you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne...
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are
So to let people know,
kindness
this
and
type of
bravery.
quest,
Fortunately,
this quest
being
line
a retired Auror
does
has its
have-
benefits. We can apparate right
dependent
to her.
on what house
I've
you're in,
escorted
it is a
ministers,
different quest
professors, and
line.
many others to that blasted
Same
place.
quest line, but
Never a
different.
student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
But different. So Hufflepuff, you go to Azkaban. Gryffindor, you help the house ghost Sir Edward Nick.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate
Slytherin,
together.
you help
Don't worry, I've never
a
splinched anyone.
house elf.
Do take care now.
And
tread
Ravenclaw,
lightly in
you
that
help
horrible place.
Ollivander.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Expecto Patronum!
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Seems a pleasant enough little place. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Incendio! This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio.
So to do this, you just need to use Revelio and then use Accio on the highlighted.
Oh, that's done something. Revelio. Accio. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left? Accio!
My dearest Anne, well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on the pages at Peeves, ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't a any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it.
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rook would play a hand in
A map.
Pick that up, because that
Appear
is
to be
worth
connected to
400
missing
galleons.
pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Another field guide page.
Incendio.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by...
So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to the Hogwarts.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little... Summoner's Court isn't just a...
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist. I'll let you have that one. Akio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't be...
Chin up, Leander.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Now we're going to go back to Gareth.
You idiot! Lonnie has served our family for 5 generations, and you go and give her clothes? Now I will have to cook and clean until we can replace her with another elf. Did you think of that? Or do you hate your mother that much?
Hello again. Were you able to get...
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
So if you choose the top one, here they are, you will only get a conjuration item for the room with requirement. But if you do the bottom one, you get 300 galleons as well as the conjuration. So, in my opinion, always ask for a fee.
Getting them was more work than...
Of course. Didn't think it... Thank you again. I'll let you know when...
But every time you walk by him, it will make a snarky remark from now on. So we're going to now do Jackdaw's Rest as well as the Ghost of Our Love, because they're both on the way.
Incendio!
Now doing these will give you a challenge for Hogwarts secrets. So this one is 1 and 3.
Accio! Incendio!
That one is 4. And then 2. Doing this will give you 2 collection chests and a legendary chest.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it. Can't catch bees! Woohoo!
Activate that Daedalian.
Revelio.
There is another Daedalian key in here. We need to go all the way to the opposite side.
That's it.
And while we're here, we might as well get the Daedalian key from in here.
That was it. Half of it.
And the library.
Yes.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
It upon your head when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Been a while since I killed a unicorn.
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
What have you done?
Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
With your dark wizards and poachers, you do need to do to gain
see what's up
XP
your sleeve
over
this time, Merlin.
200. I think it's 220. Altogether of dark wizards. So, when you picked up the map for Ghosts of Our Love...
Lumos. Enchanted candles.
Use
Wonder where they're heading.
Lumos at this bridge till the candles show up. Has to be at night.
The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic. Treasure hunting suits me.
And you get 400 scarf and...
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Allow me to...
Lumos.
You'll need to be quicker than... Expulsor! You want to go, Fairy? Incendio! Is cattle better teaching in school these days? Levioso! Expulso! Potato!
Revelio.
When you get a box in the corner what says 10 out of 10 or 0 out of 10 or 0 out of 20, they are battle arenas which are good for boosting your challenges and leveling up. This one is only available for those who have bought the Dark Arts pack, as well as it's also included in the deluxe version.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you?
Imperial.
You've made a grave mistake.
Obviously, this one you can use the Dark Arts.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Imperio. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your...
Oh, try not to make this too pathetic. Incendio!
One less human to worry about.
This is not very well for you. You won't take that. On the lookout.
Incendio!
That was meant for me.
Incendio!
Stop it!
How dare you! You cannot control me!
Confringo.
Don't you try again, I beg you! I could do this for hours!
Imperial. Confringo! Imperio!
At your service.
Confringo! Vicky, stop, Mike! Crucible!
Not quiet in such arrogance.
Confringo!
I will make you.
So each battle arena, there's 3 altogether, 1 dark arts and 2 normal. You have about 4 or 5 waves to do. And after doing each one, you unlock a appearance outfits as well.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick...
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to change gear because I think... Let's take you off. And then put you with you.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures.
For those that you know, this is the lake from Prisoner of Azkaban, where Sirius and Harry almost get
there it is.
Their souls sucked out by the Dementors.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But
Expelliarmus! Won't get away with that! I will make
Accio. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Oh, do give a warning for this one. If you are suffer from arachnophobia, then skip watching this bit because there is a lot of spiders within here. But also, if you do suffer from arachnophobia and you're worried about playing this game because there is a lot of spiders in it, they have got an option in the settings to turn on arachnophobia mode, which turns the spiders into
Someone didn't
comical
have casual visitors down here.
The comical version of what Ron did in Prisoner of Azkaban when he turned the boggarts with the rollerblades.
I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this.
Incendio!
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Atripius totalis.
Should also point out that in arachnophobia mode, it will not change spiders what are dead like that. It will only change the spiders that you are able to battle.
Platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
I do believe as well from the character dialogues what have been cut from the game, I do believe that you should have had a companion with you while doing this, either Sebastian, Natty, and I think it was Everett. I could be mistaken.
An untouched chest.
So I cocked up and didn't sell any gear before I
wasn't very thorough in his search of this.
So I will be getting rid of quite a bit of the green gear now by just destroying it, because there are plenty of chests in here, so I won't really miss out on any cash in a way. Oh, I got rid of the wrong one, but
Jack could solve this so
forgot to mention, doing these, you'll see some ruins in a runes, should I say, in some quest lines like this one. And you have to hit him. On story mode it's easy, but on the others they'll time out if you're not quick enough. So it's best to find all three first and then get yourself into a position where you can hit them simultaneously.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
There is another thing what slightly grates on me, is that the dialogue seems to repeat itself over and over again.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign.
I think what they've done is when they've cut the companions, certain companions out of certain quests, they've just basically added your own dialogue to replace theirs.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Incendio is a useful spell, but it's not ideal in certain battles. The best fire spell is obviously Confringo, but you don't learn that till much later on.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search for this cave.
Fun fact about this game as well, some of the voice
But
cast,
I may as well help myself to this.
I've got one of the actors who starred in 3, maybe 4 of the Harry Potter films to voice a number of characters in this game, and that was the kid who played Fred and George's friend Lee Jordan. He voices quite a number of characters in this game.
I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
As I was saying, with these runes, these 3 can be awkward if you're on a higher difficulty. So you need to go pretty quick to get them to activate.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Richard Jackdaw's body, or should we say skeleton?
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. There's something beyond this room. Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus with so many brutes. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. The Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no! The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
So now you've done the quest to the map chamber, you now unlock your talents. There are a total of 48 talents to unlock. However, you won't get enough talent points for every single one. You only get a total of 36 talent points throughout the game. Me personally, this isn't what I always choose. I always choose stealth, that one, and that one. I skip that one, and then once I reach level 22, I get that one. Your core, I use that one. Your spell knowledge, because that opens up more spell wheels. Your wiggle will potencies, your spell knowledge 2, so that opens up a third set of 4. Swift, so basically you apparate. Spell knowledge 3. Evasion absorption. Stupefy mastery. Basic airborne cast. Basic cast mastery. I also use on spells. I try and get all of the spells. Because while Incendio is useless in some battles, it is very good in battles against Inferi. I don't usually use any for rumour requirement. If I'd sometimes do, if you're on a bigger, an higher difficulty, should I say, it would be wise to get focus potion potency in the higher ones, because every time you cast a spell on someone, the longer your potion lasts. Your dark arts depends what you're doing. Me personally, even though I've been doing a relatively good playthrough, I still use the unforgivables. So I activate that one. That one, you don't have to do all of them, like I say. But if you do want to use the talent points for Dark Arts, the ones what are really good are your Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Your Disarming one is a good one. The Slowing Curse is a good one. The Imperial Mastery. The Cursed Sapper. And that one. Every curse, by activating the Avada Kedavra Mastery, no matter how many cursed enemies you are, as long as you got cursed enemies, you will kill all of them in one hit.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You'll know where we are now because we came down here earlier when we came for the eye chest for the 500 galleons.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
There is 2 Daedalian keys down here. 1 here.
Brilliant.
Remember there are 16 Daedalian keys to find altogether. 13 of them you don't need to have access to a lower Mora.
Banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Got it.
So we need to brew a focus potion, or buy one, but it'll be better to brew it, and brew or buy Maximate and Endurance and use them simultaneously. So, we will head to the potions classroom. Well, we've got no leech juice, so I need to go and find some leech juice. And we need a dug bog to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Forbidden Forest.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Collect dug bog tongue. There we go, we've got some leech juices. While we're here, we might as well do this bandit camp.
Expelliarmus!
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moonstone.
Cowards! Fight me fairly!
Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
Bandit camps are good because you have collection chests as well.
Accio! Incendio!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
So we'll go back to Hogwarts, and to the library annex, potions classroom.
That I don't write down.
So we need a focus potion. These take a minute. Might as well brew another one of them. So, to do this, Professor Sharp's assignments. So you need to do Endurus and then Maxima together, one after another, or vice versa. And also use
excellent
Focus Potion. And you need to go to the starter class. Because it's down night time, we have to fast advance the times from night to day.
How are your assignments coming along? Good. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
You can't imagine how he...
was before I invented blue paper.
Should never have trusted
My uncle knows the garden.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I'm gonna nip to the loo and I'll be back in a minute.
This is brilliant! This'll take some getting used to.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
This is rather fun.
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Aha! Brilliant!
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like we've arranged to switch cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms.
And where have you two been?
Hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough! Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Madam Kagawa, about what happened?
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Hufflepuff should serve as... Now, Professor Weasley has asked... You're also welcome to drop by any time.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the defense.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to sell some gear, buy a broom, and then do the demanding delivery, because we can get 500 galleons for doing this. So off to Hogsmeade we go.
It's the Dark Arts Club.
Handy resource indeed. Corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Skip through this dialogue. Go and purchase a broom.
I saw what you did!
Ah, Revelio.
Wonderful!
Hello.
Shop's been closed since...
Cut all these dialogue.
What are we looking for today?
So the broom shop sells 5 brooms.
That item is of the highest quality.
So the Ember Dash, which to me is the best one out of this bunch. But you will, if you're wanting to get Platinum Trophy, you do need to buy them all.
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled
So
with
I
that
will be
broom,
buying
I
the
promise you.
Ember Dash.
Nice doing business with you.
Protego!
Whilst... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
On his hands.
So now we're going to go and do the demanding delivery, which we need to go all the way over here. When you're flying, also remember to use Revelio because it reveals locations for Merlin trails and such what are not, and then they will stay on the big map.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Whereas certain things do not show up on the map until you've been to an area.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Might as well collect some ingredients while we're out and about.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Always late, that Pippin. Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables.
Revelio.
We've got 3 field guides to get within Cambridge.
Always late, that Pippin.
Always late, that Pippin.
That Pippin should have been here by now. Always late, that Pippin.
Revelio.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Mad. Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple?
I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a drink it.
I'd rather...
I do insist.
So this will also clear one of the assignments for Sharp. The other one we need to brew a Thunder Brew or buy it.
It seems to... Very well.
You do.
I should... Revelio.
So while we're, like I say, while we're out and about,
Revelio.
oh, there's a field guide, look.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
These are probably one of the easiest Merlin trails to do. You can either do it by jumping or using your broom, but you can only do it using one. So if you start by doing broom but then keep on failing, you can't do it
Merlin trials won't get the
by
best of
jumping. You have to continue by broom, and same vice versa.
Revelio. Revelio.
We need to go back to Pippin, don't we, to get 500 galleons. And then I think I'll be calling it a night.
Welcome.
Revelio.
Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Well, I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Deliver it. You should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers.
So what do I need to do? Bugger. Potion. Nope. Wouldn't normally do this, but I'm just gonna do one more.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
I don't know if I will be continuing to stream because I think I've left it too late and I'm only getting one viewer, so I don't know, I might do a couple more live streams and then decide then. Obviously it might be the wrong game to stream now with it being a year old. So we need to use Thunderbrew in battle, so head back out to do a battle. What I'll do is I'll activate this quest in Arranshire because you can get 800 galleons for doing this if you choose the correct response.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, Milo, what am I to do?
Is there...
Adley.
I'm very...
Now, if you do select, when we go back to him and select the bad option,
Revelio.
You will not be able to sell any gear to him anymore because he will not sell or buy from you. Do a bit of fast travelling. So we'll fast travel to up at Oxfield.
Even Bardolph thought dark magic was...
The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in there. This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. So this is the infamous absconder.
So we need to use Thunder Brew. Remember, if the level number is red next to the enemy, then that means that they're a much higher level than you. Can be done. Must be a lot harder.
Revelio. Incendio.
It would be better if you had Confringo.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
So we'll fast travel back to Arranshire. Then we'll get 800 galleons. As well as... So if you select I'd like a reward...
This was quite difficult.
It'll come in, it'll come up with an excuse, but then you can say, oh then never mind, or maybe you can sell the watch.
Here is your money, you extortionist. You're not better than Rookwood and his ashwinders.
So you get 500 for selling the watch. And then 300 for the quest itself. So it's back to potions, learn this spell, and then call it a night.
Stirred clockwise.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished.
Well.
Yes.
Good. Talent and... Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
That will do. The Sebastian one to learn Confringo. I don't need to fast travel. Come back with that.
Now, was it too pinch?
Not sure he's in at the present moment.
Over here.
Sebastian.
It has.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I...
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking...
I did.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
Revelio.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially...
Understood.
His father's family are obsessed with blood status, most of them. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect...
Really?
Like the blood...
We'll skip over the dialogue and we'll
It
learn
may take a while to get the feel
Confringo.
for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. To actually try it out. Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Good Fringo.
Nice work.
How's it feel? It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say,
The first time ominous.
I would have...
I swore we'd never live it down.
The block.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft.
If you're... You must... Fig and I think that Ranrock...
Skip this dialogue, and then...
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
So I'm going to call it a night there. I may be back on tomorrow. So, thank you for those who have watched, and I will see you in the next video.